Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Landon.
Hey.
We have guests, and this is my first time ever doing this.
Oh my God, this is Jesse's story.
Yeah, a little short story over here. I wanted to do a little something.
Short stories with Jesse.
I wanted to do a little something. Hello, everybody, and I have storage about storage. Is it storage or storage? I want to say storage or storage. Is that even a word? Storage?
No, you can make it your own.
It's my word.
Trademark.
It's my word trademark. Hashtag storage. I have a story about an African American lady that lived here in our town.
Okay.
Yeah. And did some amazing shit that people came to. And it was just something that I wanted to share because this is African American awareness. I mean, we want to.
Well, Black History Month.
History Month. And we want to share some things, you know, not so much true crime in this one, but we need y'all to be aware of what happens in your own little communities and things that are amazing. So this is history.
History, and it's Black History Month.
Yeah. Aunt Aggie. Everybody remember that name. She is our Aunt Aggie in our town here.
Okay, Auntie.
Yeah. So she was just famous in our town in Lake City. And some would say that she was a poet and a healer.
Ooh, I love healers.
And a fortune teller.
Okay.
Yeah. So she had some stuff going on, man. So after everything happened in the 1800s, her parents moved from Georgia. They had moved to the town of Alligator, which in turn came to be Lake City. And her parents was, African American and Native American Muskogee Creek descendants. And they came here, freed people, and Aggie got a job and bought some property, through her employer. And she decided to build. Which
is amazing.
Yeah, that's just, they're coming up, right? Even though our town has some fucking crazy ass shit that really happened. I mean, oh my God. But, so she has stuff going on. She decided to build a garden. This is no regular garden though, Lindsay. This is a beautiful, amazing garden that has like fruits and vegetables and the most amazing, beautiful flowers all over the place. And Aunt Aggie she didn't really know all the names of everything. So she kind of called some of the flowers and plants and stuff. She kind of called them whatever she wanted to. But in that garden, there were bones. All twisted through, bleached white bones in ornate, beautiful arrangements.
Are these
we're talking about
human bones?
Just a whole bone garden that became so popular that people were coming from all over the United States to come check this shit out.
Really?
In our own town. Well, I mean, okay.
Was it human bones, animal bones?
I will tell you.
Okay.
But not yet.
Okay.
I will not tell you yet.
Okay.
So people were coming from all around because just north of us in White Springs.
Yeah.
Sulfur.
Yep.
They had the Sulfur Springs right there. People would come from all over the United States. It was like the first natural theme park of Florida.
They would bathe in it, right? To
right.
feel better.
Like presidents and everybody would come down. And
I remember all that history.
The Telford Hotel in White Springs. And then they would go to the Spring House. And it was a whole big thing. In the late 1800s and the 1900s and all that, they would come down. So right just south, here we are in Lake City, and Aggie had this bone garden. Mm-hmm. People would come from all over the place, and they would go on date nights and walk and shit in the fucking garden. It was crazy.
Wow, Lover's Lane.
She didn't really charge, from what I hear. She didn't really charge to go and check it out and walk through it or whatever. But kids would even come on Halloween and stuff, and they would take some of the bones and stuff and borrow them, like the skulls and the things that she had. I mean, she had fucking archways built out of bones and stuff.
Wow.
Really crazy stuff. It's a real thing. I mean, as a kid, we used to go uptown and we just walk around downtown and stuff, and we would see like postcards with stuff on it. Check this out. That's her garden.
What?
That's a real thing.
What's crazy is I've never heard about this.
You've never heard about this? And you're full on Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
Landon, have you ever heard anything about this?
No, I haven't heard anything about this at all.
Aggie, I mean, really happened. So just north in Lake City, that where the African American community and stuff was, which is now where the Richardson School is now, right?
Yeah, the Richardson community. Center.
Yeah, you've been there, you know.
Play basketball and stuff.
Okay, well, they call the little park right there Annie Maddox Park, right?
Oh, yeah. Annie Maddox Park.
Okay,
yeah,
well, Annie Maddox was the principal at the Richardson School in the early 1900s. She was the principal at that African American school because they had segregation and all that stuff, right? She was the principal from 1905 to 1913, and they have a little plaque right there. And they believe that whole area was where the Bone Garden was.
Where the school was?
That whole area. So we've all visited the Bone Garden. And as history goes, though, you have to pay homage to a woman that lets you come and check out all of her stuff. And she tells you fortunes. And she sells you potions.
So like a witch, basically.
I think it's Lake City's own version of Marie Laveau.
Okay.
I think they had somebody doing some really cool stuff. Now, her and her husband, they had like a store. And there was human bones in that store.
Oh, wow.
And she would say that there was...
but her bone garden was animal?
It was mostly animal.
Okay.
That's she said it was mostly animal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, isn't that crazy? You can look this stuff up. Anybody needs to check this stuff out. A whole ass bone garden. There's so many pictures and stuff. A lot of them are black and white, and they added color and stuff to it. Beautiful woman, though. I mean, just beautiful presence. They said that, you know, whenever people would go and buy fruits and vegetables or whatever, she would also always say, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. No, sir. Thank you, sir. It was kind of, she was very pleasant, very happy to have her own thing going on, you know, just selling different things out of the store, out of the garden, people coming and visiting. Just everybody came and flocked to her, and her presence and her vibe was just always amazing. Even how horrific that kind of is at the same time when you got this whole
like
bone garden. Right. Imagine this whole ass garden right there where you pull up to Richardson. So my thing is, as keeping history alive and things for people in North Florida or whatever, if you visit Lake City, I think you should go to the Annie Maddox Park and see that little plaque where you can see where Annie Maddox was there, and her favorite rose, Aunt Aggie's favorite rose, was called the Maddox Rose.
Okay.
So that's
isn't that crazy? Yeah.
That's crazy.
So she had big rose bushes, and then, you know, all throughout the garden and things, and she would name certain flowers and things, which is, it's like a peace rose, I think, is what it kind of looks like. What it really was probably like what they call like a peace rose or something like that. So it's a red rose, and it has like the little white on the outside of it. So I think as a tradition, though, if you can get like a red rose and just lay it right there in that area and say, yes, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. And remember Aunt Aggie. I think that would be a really cool thing. Just sharing some awareness of amazing African-American people that are just here and present. And they did some amazing things. People would come from all over the place to come and check out this garden. It was famous. Famous garden.
I'm really sad that I've never heard about it before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I dug this stuff up because I remember, like I said, I remember going to like the stores and stuff downtown. They had old postcards and things, and that's exactly what we seen. I have a picture of this on my little notes here. So, and this is just kind of my little rendition of some history on Aunt Aggie. But you can check out so many different things on Google. You can just Google Aunt Aggie's Boneyard. There's a whole book and everything you can find on some of this stuff. Goes deeper dives into a lot of the things like that. You know, it was really cool finding all this stuff and just going through just some of the history and, you know, the hardships that Native Americans have been through and African Americans have been through. Cause she was like kind of half Creek Native and African American. So I kind of tie both of them together cause that kind of hits home with me. Cause, you know, I just want to support cultural and history things and all that. I am very proud to be able to share this story and try to keep it alive.
That's really cool. Like
that was a really good story.
like I said, I'm really sad that I never knew anything about this woman before.
So I don't know how she got the bones that were in the little house. It was kind of like a museum type store type front, and they lived there too, her and her husband. And
you could order like, when was this time period?
Well, this was in the late 1900s, early 1900s.
Okay,
yeah,
late 18.
Late 18, early 1900s.
Like 1905, right?
Yeah.
1910.
Well, yeah, Annie Maddox was.
Annie Maddox was, not Aunt Aggie.
Yeah, so Aunt Aggie, she died like in 1913.
Oh,
so,
wow.
but they built the school in the whole area and they did all the stuff. But I believe that was the area. You know, check all that stuff out, man. I mean, go and visit that area and just kind of remember there's so much more deep diving you can do into all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to just go check that stuff out.
Did you find any books or anything?
You can go to like floridamemory.com.
Okay.
There's Frontier Florida. There's a blog spot you can go to.
I see that picture. If
you Google Aunt Aggie, you know, just on anything, Aunt Aggie's Boneyard, you can check all that shit out. Yeah, and there's Instagrams, there's Facebooks and stuff that just dive into this stuff. So you can check out Aunt Aggie.
And I'm going to find links to a lot of this and share in our Instagram.
Yeah, florida.folk.history. And you just check out Aunt Aggie. There's a whole book on there. And you can go a little bit deeper dive into that. Aunt Aggie Jones.
Aunt Aggie Jones.
Yeah.
I don't love that name.
Yeah, and Jenkins was her husband, and they called him Jinx.
Is this a real picture?
Oh, my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Is this a real picture?
That's a real picture, yeah. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Whole bone garden. Like, people would go on romantic walks and stuff, and she'd, of course, read their fortune and palms and things like this.
I would love to go on a romantic walk in a bone garden.
Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
And just to think that this is in Lake City where we're at right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, you've literally stood on the grounds where that ornate boneyard was just amazingly extravagant boneyard with all this stuff. I mean, isn't it amazing? So just a little bit of history on that, you know, and all the hardships that people
are like, wow.
Yeah, all the hardships and things that people went through. That was just something positive that, you know, you can kind of share because, you know, her existence, I guarantee it was just a complete
that's crazy.
Pleasant vibe to be around, you know?
Like looking at that picture, that's crazy to think because there's a gym, there's a whole baseball field and
recreation
and
area.
houses and stuff right there.
Yeah.
And school.
Yeah. And a spot for people to go to that were segregated, that they were going there and getting their education, you know, and there's so much good that came out in that area. So I wanted to share any and all of that with everybody.
It's kind of like she blessed the place right there.
So take you a red rose and drop it off.
Yes.
And say, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I want to find the Maddox rose.
Yeah.
I want to Google that shit right now.
So that's just my story. And I just wanted to share a little something.
Good story.
Yeah, a little something there.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you contributing to the pod with your own little story.
Yeah.
That's super cute.
I won't give my own hoorays, but, you know, hooray.
Why not?
No, because I'm the one that pushes the button for the hoorays. I ain't going to give my own hoorays.
But I want to look up this Maddox rose.
Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I just I dug some stuff up, and I wanted to say some stuff.
Good story.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been mentioning Aunt Aggie for a while. And I was like, well, tell your own story.
Yeah, Aunt Aggie and Uncle Jinx Jones. That's awesome stuff, though.
I can't find anything on a Maddox rose, but I see a Rose Maddox.
Right. Well, it probably came from the Maddox family, you know?
The actual flower? Like it was like a crossbreed or something?
I think Annie Maddox or the Maddox family gave her that rose is what she called it.
She made up names, so she could have just put
okay.
She could have just put the Maddox in front of the rose.
True.
Instead of saying Rose
Maddox. Just
in
because I read like several stories, and she would kind of name a lot of the flowers whatever she wanted to, just to give them their own name.
So she probably put the Maddox in front of the rose instead of the rose in front.
This
of the
is
Maddox.
my Maddox rose because I got it from the Maddox family, and maybe they gave her that to put in the garden, you know. So it's really cool stuff. Check it out. There's so many pictures online, and
there is. I'm looking at it
really
right now. I'm going to show Landon a colored one.
Let me see
a colored picture.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And I'll post some of these in stories.
That is very beautiful.
Yep. So the Bone Garden was mostly popular.
Very cool, creepy, love it.
Yeah.
So much.
Between 1900 and 1918.
There's a lot of things that happened in Lake City besides that, though. There's a lot of things.
A lot of bad history, too.
Bad history.
Lynchings and shit happen in Lake City. There's a lot of hidden things.
Yeah.
Battles and things, yeah. So, but anyhow, I just wanted to share a little
There's a black and white one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now that's like, early 1900s.
Check all that stuff out, and we'll see you guys on down the road. Thank you for letting me share this, Lindsay. We'll see you guys later on, though. And I get to say it this time, though, Lindsay.
Okay, go ahead.
I get to say it this time, Landon. Bye.